The first thing, of course, is we now wait. We have to wait for the decision of the en banc court, and then following that decision, we'll have to make plans for our next steps. We don't know what they're going to say. Depending on what they say, the path forward may be different. So we'll wait for now, and while we're waiting, we'll continue to figure out ways to try and push the state of North Carolina to recognize the injustice that came through so clearly today during the course of the arguments.
Now that was the the most salient feature of the argument is toward the end, when several members of the court, with a long view of injustice for African Americans in the South, talked about that. And that doesn't happen it doesn't come up, of course, in every case, but even in the cases in which that's present, sometimes judges shy away from those sensitive topics, and there was no shying away. They were front and center, and they were placed front and center by the judges on the court.
Well, so the next thing that will happen is we'll get a decision, and if it goes in our favor, then I think the court will send the case back to the district court. And at that point, there will be two issues for us. One is to convince the court that, in light of the evidence that the state withheld, no reasonable juror, considering that evidence and all of the other evidence in the record, no reasonable juror would have convicted Ronnie Long. And if we satisfy the court that that is true, then the court has to decide whether the Constitution was violated. And I think that it was clear from the argument that if we prevail on the first issue, we're likely to prevail on the constitutional claim as well. And to the point that it'll be interesting to see whether the state will even try to make an argument that the Constitution was not violated.